Well, it's 5:35 out here in California, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I see some people starting to pop in late. There might be some more people popping in late. But we'll go ahead and get started. So before we get started, does anyone have any aches or sorenesses that I should be aware of? No? All right. So in today's workout, we're going to be going over an upper body workout, and we're going to be moving quick with everything that we're doing. So we're going to be doing some machine gun overhead presses. We're going to be doing that with a burst of 6 reps, and then you're going to rest momentarily and then do another burst of 6 reps until we're done with that station. So we'll go over that in the practice round. Same thing with the machine gun rows. We're doing bursts of 6 reps and then rest, bursts of 6 reps and then rest during that 1-minute interval. Then we're going to do some front medicine ball slams, wall balls, and rainbow slams. So for those, you're going to need to make sure that you got your towel ball. And if you don't have your towel ball, you can just grab a towel and throw that around. That will work just fine. If you've seen the video on how to make one, you can make one real quick. But like I said, if you don't have one or if it's too cumbersome to make one real fast, just use a towel and throw that around. And we're going to be using that for the front slam, the wall ball, and the rainbow slam. All right. And then we're going to finish up with a stretching session. So we're only going to do 3 rounds of our workout and then finish with a stretch. That should take about 10 minutes at the end. All right. Does anyone have any questions about our workout today? No? All right. Let's get to it then. We're going to start by warming up. If you're going to be working out primarily in sitting, you can start in seated. If you're going to be working out in standing, start in standing. You can do this entire workout completely in a chair if you need to. All right. So let's mute you guys. And let's get started. So let's start by putting one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Take some nice big inhales and exhales. And when you inhale, I want you to start that inhale with your belly. When you inhale, your belly rises first, followed by your chest. And then when you exhale, your belly falls. Practice this diaphragmatic breathing. Work on getting in tune with your diaphragm. This is supposed to be your primary breathing muscle. A lot of people forget how to use this muscle as we age. A lot of times I think it's associated with stress and being an adult. Adulting sucks. Babies, though, breathe really well with their bellies and their diaphragm. So during this workout, as you start getting tired, I want you to always come back to this belly breathing. We're going to be belly breathing during our rest breaks. All right, so now that you've tuned into your breath, let's start by loosening up our neck a little bit. Gentle side bends, left and right. Maintain that easeful breathing that we talked about. All right, and then start to turn your head left and right. Twisting as far as you can. All right, and then next we're going to work on shrugging your shoulders up towards your ear. You're going to start rolling to the front, up towards your ear, roll your shoulders to the back, slide them down your rib cage. And then once they hit the bottom, roll them back to the front. Roll your shoulders up towards your ears, roll them to the back, and then down. Maintain that easeful breathing. One more. and then reverse it. So at the bottom, you're rolling your shoulder blades together, slide them up your rib cage towards your ear, roll your shoulders to the front, and then back down the front of your torso, and then roll them to the back. Slide your shoulder blades up your rib cage towards your ears, roll them to the front, and back down. Continue with that circular motion. Still easeful breathing. One more. All right, next we're gonna take our arms up to about 90 degrees up here, or as high as you can, and then work on rotating your hands around. So you're rotating your palms all the way down so they face behind you, and then rotate them back up so they face away from you. We are creating this rotation within our shoulder socket. Your elbows stay bent at 90 degrees the entire time. Opening and closing. Getting a little stretch at each end position. Good. Next, we're going to reach up overhead. Reach and twist. You can slide your hand down your side or down your chair. And then to the other side. Slide your hand down your side or your chair. Really reach as far as you can through your fingertips. Splay your fingers out wide. Imagine like you're stuck between two walls in the front and back. So you're going straight to the side each time. Working on opening everything up a little bit, especially in these lats. Those muscles that are right inside your armpit. Slowly start to pick up the pace a little bit with these. Next, we're going to do a double arm reach to the side. Those of you standing, start in a squat and a crouch. Reach out to the side. Squat and a crouch to the side. Seated athletes, you're going to hinge forward in your crouch and then reach out to the side. You hinge forward and out to the other side. Make sure you're reaching as far as you can. We're starting to increase the rate of our movement. Move it a little bit faster. Maintain your balance. Don't get too enthusiastic just yet. I don't want anyone falling over. This is the warm-up. Let's move, let's reach. Engaging your core a little bit. Stretching out those lats some more. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, we're going to do some jumping jacks. Standing athletes, you're hopping in place, feet come apart and together. Arms are coming up over your head to the side. If the hopping part doesn't feel good, you're simply moving your arms up overhead and quickly bring them back down, standing in place. Same thing for our seated athletes. You're sitting in the chair, bring your arms up overhead and quickly back down. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Split jacks. Your arms across in the horizontal plane. For those of us in standing, your feet are hopping forward and back in a split stance. So one foot in front of the other, and then you're switching. Your arms are coming across your body. You're alternating the top arm. If the hopping doesn't feel good, you're standing in place doing back slappers. Alternating the top arm. Arms are coming across your body in the horizontal plane. Get that little stretch in the back of your shoulders, and then open up your pecs as you bring your arms apart. There we go. Keep it going. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Should be a little bit loose and limber after that. All right. How are we feeling, you guys? Good? Heart rate's up a little bit. All right. So we are warmed up now. Let's get into the practice round of the workout. So first thing on the agenda is the machine gun overhead press with a 6-rep burst. So for this exercise, You're gonna want a light to medium weight. So here I got some textbooks. And you're gonna sit or stand up tall. And we're going to press one arm up. And then you're gonna alternate. One arm up, one arm down. Just like so. And we're gonna do 6 reps total. So that's 3 each side. As fast as you can. So you're starting here. And then boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rest for a little bit. And then reset. And then go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then rest for a little bit. You continue that burst. Pop, 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 pop. And then that's the machine gun row with the 6 rep burst. And the key thing is I want you moving really fast with these, or as fast as you feel comfortable. If moving fast does not feel good for you, you can always just move slow. That is totally okay. But if you have the ability to move fast, I want you moving fast. All right? Make sure you adjust the weights so that they're appropriate for you. If you can do this only with your body weight, that's fine too. All right, any questions on the machine gun overhead press with that 6 rep burst? Good? All right. Question? You gotta unmute yourself. Yeah.
Can you give me a visual like how you did saying you're between 2 panes of glass? Because when I do that, this wants to go like that, which is weird because with crutches, I always think I'm going like that anyway. But when I go to do those, my elbows don't want to stay in.
Oh, the 2 panes of glass cue is for the side reaches that we're doing.
I know, but I need one for this.
Oh, okay. So if you want one for this one, you're gonna imagine like you're in between two panes of glass on either side. So you're
okay.
Here and you're pressing straight up.
Okay.
All right. So let's move on. All right. Next thing on the agenda, machine gun rows for a 6 rep burst. So for our standing athletes, you're going to be in a bit of a hip hinge, coming forward like this. You're going to be hinged forward. Your back is flat, so keep your chest broad. That helps keep a neutral spine. The further you hinge down to the ground, the more challenging this will be. It'll also challenge your mobility, so be aware of where you're at. Some people can get down lower than others. For our seated athletes, you're going to hinge forward in your chair. And from here, in that hip hinge position, you're going to start with one arm up, and then you're going to go really fast. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then rest. And then get set, do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then rest, and then do it again. So when we're standing, we're here, we're hinged forward, and then we have one arm pulled up to start, and then you burst for 6 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go fast, go hard, and then take a momentary pause to reset, and then do it again. Just like with the overhead press, if it doesn't feel good to move fast, don't move fast. Move at your pace. But if you have the capacity to move fast, move fast. All right, any questions on the machine gun row? All right, good. Let's keep moving. Next we're gonna start having fun with our towel balls. First are the front slams. So, for standing athletes, you're gonna bring the ball up overhead, step down, squat down to the ground to catch it. Seated athletes, you're in your chair, bring it up overhead, hinge down and grab it, throw the ball down. Make sure that you're going down to meet the ball at the floor as best as you can. If for whatever reason it's hard for you to get down to the ground, you can always go to an elevated surface, a table, coffee table, a stack of books can do a work job for you, and then you just bring it up, ball up, and throw it down. Pick it up, throw it down. All right, so that's the front slam. All right, any questions on the front slam? We good? All right, so this one's just continuous. You just go for a minute. All right, and then the next one is gonna be the wall ball. So for this one, you're gonna need a wall or something that you can pretend to be your wall. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our towel ball and we're gonna throw it up at the corner of the wall and the ceiling. Moving fast and throwing it up there as quickly as you can. Seated athletes, much the same. I should probably move the whiteboard over. You're gonna be seated in your chair. And then throw the ball up and throw it as quickly as you can. Now, if for whatever reason you don't have a wall that's appropriate to throw the ball around, what you can do is take your ball and then quickly thrust it up and then bring it back toward your chest. Just don't let go of it. Just like that. But it's much more satisfying to throw the ball against the wall. The idea is to move fast. Fast movement is the theme for today. All right. Any questions on wall balls? Good? All right, let's keep moving. Last one is going to be rainbow slams. So for the rainbow slam, we're just going to be doing slams to the side. So we have our ball on the side. I'm going to reach over to my right side, pick it up from the ground, pick it up all the way over my head, slide it down to my left side. I'm squatting down to meet it, picking it up overhead, sliding it down to my right, and then going side to side as fast as I can. Throw it down hard and throw it down fast. Seated athletes, pretty much the same concept. You start with the ball to your side. Say I have it to my right. I'm bending over to the ground, pick it up overhead, throwing it down to my left, and then pick up on my left, pick up overhead, throwing it down to my right, and then going back and forth as quickly as I can. Make sure you still get the ball all the way overhead as you go through this workout. All right. Any questions on rainbow slams? We good? All right. So that's the primary workout, and then we're going to finish up with a stretch session at the end. All right. Any questions before we get started? All right, let's get to it. So grab your light to moderate weights, or no weights if you're going to be doing them without weights, and we're going to do the machine gun overhead presses. All right. Let me get my stopwatch ready. And let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, we're doing 6 reps at a time real fast. And we're gonna burst. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then pause for a little bit. And then repeat. And then go. Fast. Keep going with those bursts. Try to work a large range of motion too and move fast. Bring those books up overhead quickly. Bring them down quickly. And keep going. Keep breathing. Keep going. Move quick. Good. I see some good modifications. Move quick. Move fast. Move cleanly. There you go. Quick. Snap those arms up. Snap it up. Fast movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next is going to be the machine gun row. Hinging forward, and then pull fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then rest, and then go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. And then move. Keep going, keep breathing. Steady rhythm. Remember, you can take breaks if you need. Hinge forward if you're in standing, and hinge forward if you're in this chair. And pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Starting and stopping. All right. Keep going. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your towel balls. And I'm going to start with the front slam. Bring that ball up overhead, throw it down. Bring it up overhead, throw the ball down. Remember, for standing athletes, you're squatting down to meet the ball at the bottom. Make sure you keep your chest up. Make sure it's an actual squat and you're just bending over to pick up the ball. Full squat down. Get your legs into it. Be explosive. Move fast. The theme for this week is quick movements. Keep going. If the ball bounces away from you, that's okay. Go get it and pick it up and repeat. Woo. Getting some curveballs on me. Knuckleballs. Keep going. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Wall balls next. Find a wall and chuck the ball against the wall. If you don't have a wall, take the ball in the front and then quickly thrust it upwards and back. Thrust upwards and back. Thrust it upwards at approximately a 45-degree angle if you're doing this. Make sure you get full extension of your arms and then quickly bring that ball back in. Keep going. Keep breathing. All right, almost there. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, and then next are going to be the rainbow slams. We're moving from side to side. Pick up the ball from the side, throw it down, pick it up, throw it down to the other side. Make sure for those of us in standing that we're squatting down to meet the ball at the ground. Make sure it's a squat, not bending over. Pick it up. We're bending at your knees and your hips. So go get it. Keep going. Keep moving. Good. Make sure you're doing those squats to find, get the ball at the bottom. Try to catch it on the bounce if you can. If you're just using a towel, it won't bounce. A towel that's not curled tight up into a ball won't bounce. So you gotta squat all the way down to get it. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Downstairs neighbors, you're very confused right now. And done. Rest. Take a moment to dial in that belly breathing that we started with at the beginning of the session. If it helps to put your hand, one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, please do so. Slow down your breathing. So that's a solid cardio session there, moving fast. How is everyone doing?
You have those traps that had the batteries?
What was that? Oh no, I think they were talking to themselves. All right, does anyone have any particular exercises that have an issue with transfers? Probably shouldn't be, because they should all be pretty similar. All right. All right, any questions, anything that needs to get modified? All right, then let's get to our round number 2. Grab your weights and get ready. Get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Overhead press, the machine gun bursts for 6 reps. Go, move fast. 6 reps, real quick, and then pause. 6 reps, real quick, and then pause. Keep going, keep breathing. Keep going, keep breathing, pause for a moment, and then get back to it. Move quick, move fast. If moving fast feels good, the theme here is you can never move fast enough. Keep going, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Machine gun rows. All right, hinging forward and pull. Move fast, pause, and then continue on. Keep a flat back here as best you can. So wide shoulders are key. Wide shoulders. Maintain those wide shoulders as you're pulling. Go. Keep going. Keep breathing. Keep up with those bursts. 6 seconds, real quick. And then give it a pause. Keep moving quickly. Engage those muscles in the back of your shoulder. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Front slams. Grab your towel balls or your towel and pick it up from the ground, up overhead, throw it down. Pick it up overhead, throw it down. And meet the ball at the ground. Try to catch it on the bounce. Go up overhead. Moving quick. Trying to engage those fast twitch muscles. If you need to take a pause at any moment, that is totally fine. Keep going. Keep breathing. Keep it going. Keep moving. Quick. Keep moving. Take that ball up. Throw it down. If you're working one side at a time, just slam it down. Keep going. Keep breathing. Let's go. Let's move. Almost there, you guys. And done. Transition to the wall ball. So throw your ball up against the wall or pretend to throw it up against your imaginary wall. And make sure you throw it up quick and bring it back quick. Fast movement. Work on extending your arms as fast as you can and then bring it back in as fast as you can. There you go. And you can take pauses here. And then get back into it. Whatever repetitions you need, take a pause. As soon as you start to slow down, pause. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rainbow slams. And then pick it up from the side, pick it up overhead, throw it down. Pick it up from the side, pick it overhead, slam it down. Go from side to side. Try to catch the ball on the bounce. Moving from side to side. Making sure if you're doing this in standing, you're squatting down to meet the ball at the ground. Keep going. Keep breathing. All right. Keep it up. If the ball runs away from you, that's fine. Keep going. All right, almost there, you guys. We got 10 seconds left. Keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Come back to that diaphragmatic breathing. Slow down your breaths. Inhale through your belly and let it all collapse. Make sure your belly is rising before your chest. All right. That is 2 rounds down, 1 more to go. How are we doing at this point?
Good.
Excellent. All right. So in this 3rd round, if you need to slow it down a little bit, that's totally fine. If you got more juice in the tank, let's use it. Move quickly. One thing that I was noticing watching people doing the wall balls in the video is that one too might actually be good to do in bursts, like 6 reps real fast, pause for a little bit, and then repeat for 6 reps real fast. So If you notice that works better for you, I recommend that you do that. All right? So let's get ready for our third round here. Let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Overhead machine gun press. 6 reps first, go. Quick movements, and then pause. Quick movements, and pause. Keep going. Keep moving. That's it. Work those fast twitch muscles. Get a snappiness out of your shoulders. Explosive. Athletic movements. There we go. Keep your elbows in front. Don't let them flare out. Especially as we get tired. Keep your elbows in. We were talking about with Lauren here about squeezing yourself between 2 walls here. Right to either side. So you have to go straight up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Machine gun rows. Hinging forward and then pull. Keep going. Work those 6-rep bursts. Keep your chest up and wide as best as you can. That helps to maintain a really good neutral spine. That's also going to engage your core a lot more strongly. And because if you're slouching forward, your core is turning off. We want your core to be working to stabilize you. Keep moving. Keep that chest broad. Keep it wide open. And pull fast. There we go. Quick, 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 fast movements. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Put those weights to the side. You're done with them. And let's do some slam balls to the front. Take your ball, throw it down. Make sure you bring it all the way over your head and then throw it down hard and fast. And make sure you're meeting the ball at the ground. Keep going. If the ball rolls away from you, go get it, pick it back up. Let's go. Make sure you're squatting down to move the ball at the ground. Squat down. Keep going. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Almost there, you guys. Keep it up. Keep going. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Wall balls. Like I said before, you can work at a 6-rep burst on these. Make sure you move as fast as you can. Get full extensions of your arms and bring them back as quickly as you can. There we go. Make sure you're still getting those full extensions. Don't short these reps. Move fast through the full range of motion. There you go. Keep moving. All right. Keep it up. We're almost there, you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Rainbow slams. Last exercise for this workout. Pick the ball up from the side, bring it up overhead, throw it down to the other side. Alternate sides. Bring that ball up overhead, slam it down. Keep going. Keep moving. Let's go. Home stretch of this workout before we do a stretch session. Keep it up. Keep going. Alrighty, almost there. Less than 20 seconds left. Keep it up. Get a few more reps in. Less than 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Good work, you guys. Wait.
Check out my weights.
Come here.
Peanut butter and ketchup. That's a great combo.
Fill it.
That sounds awful for in a sandwich. But whatever floats your boat.
Both 2 pounds.
Well, 2 pounds, perfect. That's all you need. How are we feeling after that workout circuit? All right, good. A little bit tired. You should be pretty hot and sweaty at this point. Slow down your breathing. And this is going to be an opportune time to stretch it out now. Your muscles are going to be much more supple now that your body is warm. Panting. 111. I imagine those are exclamation points. All right. Good work. Too tired to hit the shift key. All right. So finish up taking a few more nice, easeful breaths. Get a swig of water, and then we're going to go into our stretch sesh. So first thing on the agenda is cactus arms. Seated or standing, you're going to take your arms into the cactus position. Arms are elevated, elbows bent at 90 degrees. Fingers point straight to the ceiling, palms forward. From here, we're going to bring our elbows and our palms together, and then bring them apart as far as you can. Get that squeeze in your upper back, and then bring them together, back and forth. Bring your palms and your elbows together, and bring them apart. The front of your chest. Try to touch your elbows and your palms at the same time. Good. Next, we're going to go into eagle arms. So as you bring your hands together, you're going to crisscross them over, and you're going to try to touch your palms to each other. Oops. Oops. I know where I sit today. So one elbow is going to go on top of the other. This is eagle pose. And from here, you're going to try to lift your arms up towards the ceiling and then back down. Lift your arms up towards the ceiling and back down. If you cannot get into this position, what I want you to do is put your hands together like you were in the end of the cactus pose. And from there, bring your hands up towards the ceiling. Try to keep your elbows together as best as you can. Work on opening up. Relax here a little bit, the back of your rotator cuff. A couple more reps here. And then switch the cross of your arms. If your arms weren't crossed, just keep going. Now lifting your arm up and then back down. Lift your arms up and back down. Still work on trying to bring your arms straight up as best you can. Go. Work as much range of motion as you have available to you. Keep your palms and your elbows together as best you can. Don't worry if they come apart. Work what you got. All right. Take a few more reps there. Good. All right, next on the agenda is posterior cuff stretch. So we're going to take one arm. I'm taking my right arm, I'm bringing it across my body. Taking my left hand, I'm grabbing my right elbow from underneath. And from here, I'm gently pulling my arm across my body, reaching through my right fingertips as well. And then bring it back. Pull across the body, reach. You should get a stretch in this back side of your shoulder as you perform the stretch. Gentle stretching, pulsing in and out. Keep your chest square and forward the entire time, as best as you can. And that should help stretch here. Continue with your diaphragmatic breathing. Arms. So I'm taking my left arm, reaching across my body. Right finger grabs the left elbow from underneath, and then you pull across. A light little stretch the back of your shoulder. Gentle pull. Continue with your easeful breathing. All right, next on the agenda, lat stretch. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take one arm, reach it up over your head, and side bend over, try to touch your fingers to the floor to your side. If you're in a chair, you can hold on to the front of your chair as you bend forward to the side, and then switch sides. And alternating sides, going back and forth. Sometimes in yoga, this position of the arm overhead is referred to mermaid pose. Opening up those lats. You're in standing, just reaching over the side of your head. And opening up this whole side of your body. All right. Next up, we're doing the thoracic twist. So for those of us who are in sitting, already have your hips set in place. You're going to have your both hands put forward, and then you're going to open up, twist to the other side. One hand still stays pointed straight forward as the other one rotates open as far as you can. Bring it together, and then rotate to the other side. For those of us in standing, if you try to do this in standing, your hips will twist with you. We want to try to get more of your thoracic spine. So if it feels good to you to kneel on the ground, all the way onto your heels, this is a great way to work that thoracic twist. If not, you can also do this in sitting. So if you have a chair close by, you sit down in the chair and work this twist. Twist as far as you can. Another option is to sit on the floor and rotate as far as you can. Reach, open up, make sure that your fingers are pointing forward as best you can as you open up with the other arm. You can feel this little twist in your mid-back. Good. Last thing here is the tricep stretch. All right, so you're gonna reach your right arm up overhead like you're trying to touch your upper back. And then you're gonna take your other hand and gently put some overpressure, push a little further, and then back down. And then bring your arms back up. Working on slowly flowing back and forth with this movement. If you don't have an extra arm to add that overpressure, simply just reach your hand behind your head as far as you can, and then back down. Go as far as you can, working this motion. It's a big motion. Work that stretch. There we go. A few more reps. Which arm? So now I'm reaching my right arm up to the front and I'm trying to touch the back of my shoulder blade on the same side, and then pushing a little bit further with my right hand. Going back and forth, flowing. Arm all the way down, and then reaching my hand behind my head, down my spine. Again, an extra arm to help you out. You can simply reach through the motion as best as you can. We're going to open up your triceps, your shoulder. A few more reps here. We're going to finish up with a round of the cactus pose. So start with out, squeeze your shoulders together, touch your hands and elbows together, bring your hands out, and then let's add an overhead press to this. Keep yourself in this cactus pose. Reach up as high as you can. Keep your elbows as wide as you can. Up overhead, and then back down. Bring your palms and elbows together. And back out to the cactus pose. Reach out as high as you can. Stretch. Back down. Palms and elbows together. Continue with this little flow. you should feel some key muscles between your shoulder blades engaging as you bring your arms out and then overhead. There we go. We're opening up the front, activating the upper back. All righty. And I've been working through these stretches a little faster than anticipated, so let's just keep going with them until we take up the rest of the time here. Let's go back to eagle pose. So you're reaching one arm underneath, you're crisscrossing them to the front, trying to touch your palms together if you can, and then you're sliding your arms up and down. If you can't do that, palms and elbows together, reaching up overhead. We're kind of opening up your lats here. Keep reaching. If that still doesn't work for you, say you got one arm, just bring your arm to midline and raise it straight up overhead. Like you're trying to touch your elbow into your face, the pit of your elbow into your face. Keep going, more reps in. All right, next we're going with that posterior cuff stretch again. You're gonna reach your right arm across your body in the horizontal plane. You're gonna take your left hand, grab your right elbow from underneath, and then gently pull. A little stretch in the back of your shoulder. You should be opening up a little bit. It might not feel quite as tight as the first round. Keep that belly breathing.
Getting ready to go to bed.
Good. Switch sides. Gently pull. You're reaching your left arm across your body, grabbing, taking your right hand, grabbing your left elbow from underneath, and then pulling across your body. Stretches. Get that little stretch in the back of your shoulder. Good. Let's go back to that lat stretch. Mermaid stretch. Going up overhead to the side bend. Open up. Alternating sides.
Take my turn. Go.
Reaching.
Go, girl.
Go ahead.
Keep going side to side. All right, next is that thoracic spine twist. Seated or kneeling or seated on the ground. Hands point forward. Twist, open up as far as you can each way. Keep reaching as far as you can. Couple more. And let's finish with one more round of that tricep stretch. Reaching the right arm up overhead, reaching your hand behind your head. If you have your left hand available, push your right hand elbow down a little bit to reach a little further, and then bring the arms down, and then bring them back up overhead, reaching behind your head. Going back and forth, getting that stretch, opening up your arms a little bit more. Good, one more. And then switch sides. Working the left arm, reaching behind your head. Your right hand provides a little bit of overpressure to reach a little bit further. Again, if you only have one arm available, just reach as far as you can on that side. Keep reaching, Keep flowing. 2 more. All right, good work, you guys. Solid session. How are we feeling?
Great.
All right. So, who got a nice stretch of their upper body at the end? Solid.
At the end, all the way through.
The whole time.
When I try to do this one, I feel it right here in my biceps. I don't feel it in my lats. Like when I go like that, all this feels super hard to get past.
Yeah, you might have more tension in the front that you gotta work through first.
Maybe from crutching or walkering.
That very well could be where it's coming from.
It's weird because you'd think I'm hunching then, so it's good that way, but it's just too tight to get past that way.
Yeah, and because tissues also need to be able to fold on themselves, and if they're tight and restricted, they don't necessarily fold well. So everything in the front has to fold well to get you.
Yeah, it's okay, cool. And I also got served because I've been bitching the whole time, excuse my language, that I can't get cardio. And then I'm so dumb. I get it every time I do this class, but then, yeah, that. And then I don't do it between this class.
All right.
Now I can more. Before I would get sore and stuff, but now I actually have enough baseline and I would feel less sore if I did it between the days. It's so easy to believe your own stories in your head and just be like, no, I can't. No, I can't.
That's so true.
I mean, it's so good to do it regularly because literally within the first 5 minutes, if not sooner, I felt so much better already than I did 20 minutes ago when I was like, I don't want to do it.
Exactly. A lot of times, the first thing that you gotta do is just get yourself to the gym, get yourself to the exercise class. That's really the battle right there.
My room is such a mess right now, and I was like, too bad. No one cares. Get on. The only thing that's going to make you A, clean your room, and B, feel better about it is to work out.
Yeah.
So in a weird way, I've made a lot of breakthroughs, but it's such an onion. Every layer, and I'm glad I'm going deeper now. And I was freaking out too because I thought, oh my God, I haven't worked out in a month. I've been at the farm and stuff, but that's not the same thing. And I have a power chair there that I use, so hello. I get quite comfortable. But I actually had enough layers of strength when I started again that I felt good right away. I didn't feel like I lost everything. And that shows a lot too of how just showing up really makes it easier to get back in the saddle when you've had a lull.
Yeah, in your case, quite literally.
Yep. Thankfully.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed that workout. Well, we're going to keep doing the stretching sessions at the end of the workouts for the next week. And then once we finish up this round of the training progression, we're going to then ramp up the intensity and then do more rounds, less stretching. The idea is we're essentially going to do the same stuff, just more intense.
Okay.
So the idea is we're building up to that.
I kind of like the stretching at the end. If we can just do a little bit to kind of cool down. That's kind of nice.
I agree. I think it leaves us in a better state of mind at the end of the exercises too.
Yeah, we'll still include it at the very end. I won't go all completely hardcore on you guys.
It's like a little baby step out, like an easing out.
Well, you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys on Friday.
Thank you.
Thank